Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equity House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence. Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a brighter future at Better You School. Conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway, we are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Nakuru College of Commerce.
Naam, hujambo mtazamaji popote ulipo, karibu kwenye meza yetu ya Mamlaka. Leo ikiwa ni siku ya Alhamisi, tarehe ni tarehe 3, mwezi ni wa 10 mwaka wa 2024. Natumai kwamba siku imekuamkia vyema hata zaidi. Iwapo basi unatazama ukiwa kazini, nasema asante sana na wakaweze kutia bidii katika shughuli zako za kila siku, na pia vile vile iwapo unasafiri na kutakia kwamba safari ikawa yenye njema na yenye heri, ukaweze kufika mahali unaenda ukiwa salama. Wale ambao wanatazama wakiwa nyumbani, nasema asanteni sana, wanaendelea na shughuli za pale nyumbani. Pia nasema wacha ukawe na heri njema pale nyumbani. Na pia vile vile ningependa kuwasihi ya kwamba tuweze kuendana pamoja kwenye mitandao zetu za kijamii. Thank you so much for Katalini wakiwa na Robert Kipelbeke ambao kuhakikisha kwamba the live stream is on going. Na pia vile vile nitakuwa na kuelekeza kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo. Tutakuwa tunaangazia habari kwenye ukurasa wa kwanza kwenye gazeti la The Standard na gazeti la Daily Nation kama ilivyo ada na desturi. Na pia vile vile iwapo ungependa kuwasiliana nami moja kwa moja, unaweza kufanya hivyo kupitia ukurasa wangu wa Facebook Nyongesa Derek Official. Unaweza kunifollow pale. Na pia vile vile kupitia nambari zetu za simu, unaweza kutumia ujumbe pale WhatsApp kupitia nambari ya simu 0721899899 ama ukatumia ujumbe mfupi kupitia nambari ya simu nyingine 0700899899. Nami nitakuwa nasoma jumbe zenyu na kuweza kujua hasa mnazungumzia nini. Leo ikiwa ni siku ya Alhamisi, it is a TBT. Basi inakuaje? Ni kipi unakikumbuka pale? Na kuna wimbo fulani ambao uliweza kuimbwa na Les Wanyika, unasema tamaa ni mbaya. Ni wimbo ambao ni wa ushauri kwa vijana. Vijana sasa hivi unapata kwamba wameathirika sana na kile kitu wanasema kwamba shinikizo la rika, pia pressure. Na ni vyema sana tuweze kuangazia, tuweze kujua haswa tukubali na kile ambacho tuko nacho. Tusiwe watu ambao tunapata msukumo kutoka kwa marafiki. Tunatamani sana vitu ambavyo marafiki zetu wako nazo. Tuweze kuridhika na kidogo ambacho tuko nacho na tuweze kuwa watu wenye bidii, kwa sababu matunda yanaweza kufika iwapo tu utakuwa unajituma. Ni wimbo ambao nimekuwa nikiusikiza asubuhi nikikuja, na nikaona ni vyema pia niweze kuzungumzia wimbo huo. Unasema tamaa ni mbaya na tamaa ni chanzo cha mauti. Na mtazamaji, nitakuwa nakuelekeza katika gazeti zetu za siku ya leo, na ni vyema pia uweze kuzungumza nami pale kwenye mitandao za kijamii ili tukaweza kubadilishana hisia pale. Niko na gazeti la Daily Nation na gazeti la The Standard. Na katika ukurasa huu wa kwanza kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation kuna habari ambazo zimeweza kuangaziwa, habari ambazo zimeweza kupewa kipaumbele. Stories that are making headline. We have the story on page number 6 of the Daily Nation. Impeached, Kericho MCA's vote to send Mutai packing. Kericho Governor Eric Mutai was yesterday impeached despite a court order stopping a debate on the motion. Hata baada ya mahakama kutoa uamuzi kwamba waweze kusitisha hatua hiyo ama shughuli hiyo, basi tuliweza kuona wabunge na MCAs wakiweza kupiga kura ya kuweza kumtimua huyu Governor Eric Mutai wa kaunti ya Kericho. Je, hilo litakuwa linamaanisha nini kwa mujibu wa sheria humu nchini iwapo basi mahakama inaweza kutoa uamuzi na ukaweza kukosa kufuatiliwa ama kutiliwa maanani? Je, hili linakubalika ama litakuwa linakubalika kwa mujibu wa sheria au la? Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 6 kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. We also have the story on page number 4 and 5, outrage over 7-year term for president and MPs. Huu ni mswada ambao uliweza kuwasilishwa na huyu seneta wa kaunti ya Nandi, Samson Cherargei. Anasema kwamba a proposal to extend the term of president and another elected leaders from 5 to 7 years has been met with outrage, with some describing the plan as impractical and dead on arrival. Constitutional and governance experts and members of parliament have also termed the proposal by Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei as a diversionary tactic. This is another form of diversion na kulingana na viongozi. Hivi sasa tunapozungumzia kuhusu mfumo huu wa afya ambao utakuwa unafadhili wagonjwa kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba tofauti na NHIF unapata kwamba kuna wale ambao hadi sasa bado wanahisi joto kutokana na mfumo huu mpya wa afya. SHA, that is the new Social Health Authority. Na ni habari ambazo tunazungumziwa pale, na pia vile vile tunapozungumzia kuhusu the Adani deal pale JKIA, na pia upande wa energy production and transmission, na pia vile vile tunapozungumzia mswada wa kumbandua huyu naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua. Habari ambazo tuko nazo katika ukurasa huu wa 7 tunaweza kwamba it is a form of diversion ama diversionary tactic at the outrage of 7 term for president and MPs. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 6, na bila shaka ningependa kuweza kukuuliza, je, una usemi upi kulingana na hatua hii ama mswada huu ambao umeweza kupendekezwa na seneta wa kaunti ya Nandi Samson Cherargei? For more stories, that is on page number 4 and 5 of the Daily Nation. We also have the story on page number 2. We have city lawyer sues Truecaller for violating a data protection law. Wale ambao hasa wanatumia mtandao ama wako na simu, wako na ile app ambayo inaweza kutambua hasa ni nani huyo anakupigia simu. Unaweza kumfahamu na hasa anatokea maeneo yapi, na tunaeleza kwamba now city lawyer sues Truecaller for violating a data protection in terms of data privacy. Basi kuna yule ambaye ni wakili ambaye ameweza kuishtaki idara hii for violating a data protection. That story is on page number 2, and on the back page of the Daily Nation we also have the story about the puzzle of broke counties with the 42 billion shillings in accounts. Back page of the Daily Nation. A broke county with a puzzle of 42 billion shillings account. Puzzle of broke counties with the 42 billion shillings in accounts. Je, kuna kuwaje ama inakuwa vipi? Inasemekana kwamba counties hazina fedha, lakini kwenye account zao wako na takriban shilingi bilioni 42. That story is on the back page of the Daily Nation. And on this page, or rather on page number 7, we also have the story inside MP's plot to scuttle Gachagua defense. The National Assembly is working. The National Assembly is working to sell loopholes that could be exploited to challenge the impeachment proceedings against Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in anticipation of a bitter legal battle should MPs approve the motion to remove him from office. That is a big question. Na siku ya kesho tumeona kuona kwamba vikao vya bunge vimeweza kusitishwa kuweza kupisha shughuli ya kupata maoni kutoka kwa umma kulingana na hoja hii ya kuweza kumbandua naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua kama naibu wa rais. Na pia vile vile hivi sasa tunaweza kwamba ama swali ambalo linaulizwa, will the MPs vote the motion to approve the removal of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua? Ni swali ambalo tunaulizwa hapa. The National Assembly is working to seal loopholes that could be exploited to challenge, or rather to challenge, the impeachment proceedings against Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in anticipation of a bitter legal battle should MPs approve the motion to remove him from office. For more stories, that is on page number 7 of the Daily Nation. Bila shaka ni yale ambayo tunazidi kuulizwa, na unapata kwamba katika kaunti ya Nyeri kulikuwepo na viongozi ambao waliweza kujitokeza, na pia vile vile viongozi wa kanisa wakaweza kujitokeza na wakasema kwamba iwapo kuna kutofautiana kati ya naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua na Rais William Samoei Ruto, basi waweze kupatana na kuweza kuomba msamaha na kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanasuluhisha mambo haya ili kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba taifa linasonga mbele, kwa sababu taifa hili linajulikana kwa amani. Na ni vyema pia tuweze kuhakikisha kwamba swala hili liweze kuangaziwa kwa mujibu wa sheria. That story is on page number 7, and our headline, this story is about healthcare system. The new health scheme ambayo tunaelezwa hapa, SHIF nightmare for patients. Tunaeleza kwamba doctors cannot treat patients before getting clearance from a social health authority. You cannot get any health service before getting a clearance from social health authority. Tunaeleza kwamba sick system across the country, patients are enduring a medical crisis of unspeakable horror. Their up-to-date NHIF cards have been disabled by the new healthcare plan. The SHIF is yet to take off due to roll out glitches. The transition meant to safeguard Kenyans' health and ease their suffering has instead left them stranded and in pain. For more stories, that is on page number 9 of the Daily Nation. Habari ambazo pia nitakuwa naziangazia tuweze kujua haswa katika mfumo huu wa afya mambo yako vipi. That's all about the front page of the Daily Nation. As I head onto the Standard newspaper, we have this story on page number 40, and this is about sports. Manchester United vs Porto, FC Porto test for Ten Hag. Huyu meneja wa timu ya Manchester United. Basi tunaona usiku huu wa leo utakuwa ni mtihani kwake tena kufuatia kupoteza kwa mabao 3-0 dhidi ya Tottenham. Basi hii leo basi watakuwa wanachuana na AFC Porto katika mchuano wa UEFA Europa League, na iwapo basi atakuwa anapoteza, basi chuma chake kitakuwa kimotoni. Atakuwa ananusia kuweza kukusanya virago vyake na kuachana na nafasi hiyo kama meneja wa timu ya Manchester United. Iwapo tu atakuwa anapoteza mechi hii ya AFC Porto na mechi ya Aston Villa ambayo itakuwa inachezwa Jumamosi. That story is on page number 40, and it is about sports on page number 40 of the Standard newspaper. And on page number 23, Israel targets Iran after Tel Aviv attacks. That story is on page number 23. And on page number 20, this is a business report. New jobs hope fades over slow growth. New jobs hope fades over slow growth. Wale ambao walikuwa wanatarajia kwamba kutakuwepo nafasi za ajira, basi matumaini yao huenda yanafifia kwa sababu kuna kukua kwa polepole katika taifa hili letu la Kenya. That story is on page number 20, and it is about the economy and the business sector. And on page number 12, why state could lose 7 billion shillings in Hustler Fund. Why the state could lose 7 billion shillings Hustler Fund, or rather in Hustler Fund. That story is on page number 12 of the Standard newspaper. Na habari ambazo pia nitakuwa naziangazia, na kumbuka hapo jana basi habari ambazo tulikuwa tunaziangazia ni kwamba iwapo basi haujalipia deni la mkopo wa Hustler Fund, basi serikali itakuwa inahakikisha kwamba inakata kwa akaunti yako ya M-Pesa. Na pia vile vile iwapo utakuwa unanunua airtime watakuwa wanaikata, na huenda basi hauna fedha kwenye akaunti yako ya M-Pesa, utakuwa unafungiwa your account, or rather your M-Pesa account, ili kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba unalipia deni hilo. For more stories, that is on page number 12 of the Standard newspaper. And on page number 2, this is about national report in Kericho County. Chief impeached. Kericho County chief impeached despite orders from the court. Kericho Governor Eric Mutai is staring at a turbulent times after the county assembly members voted anonymously to impeach him in an astounding fall from grace story following his huge popularity in 2020 general election. And that story is on page number 2. And on page number 3, we also have the story about we are homeless. Kenyans stuck in Lebanon say, as the Israeli war on Hezbollah rages on, migrant workers are still are in a difficult position even as efforts to bring them home begins. We have our fellow Kenyans who are stranded at airports kule Lebanon, na wanaomba serikali iweze kuingilia kati kuhakikisha kwamba waweze kurejea humu nchini, kwa sababu wanaeleza kwamba we are homeless. Kulingana nao wanasema kwamba they are homeless. Kenyans stuck in Lebanon says. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 3, na pia ni wito kwa serikali kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanaingilia kati kutokana na vita ambavyo vinaendelea kule Israeli na taifa la Hezbollah. Na pia vile vile katika ukurasa wa 9, this is about health stories. We are being told that new social insurance service, or rather serves patients more pain. New social health insurance serves patients more pain. Patients are requiring life-saving procedures and terminally ill patients are facing uncertain times following the confusion attributed to the transition from the National Hospital Insurance Fund to the Social Health Insurance Fund. For more stories, that is on page number 8 and 9 of the Standard newspaper. And on page number 2, we also have the story, a sad story, a woman detained over child sexual abuse claims. A woman who is detained who is detained over child sexual abuse claims. That story is on page number 2. Ni habari ambazo pia nitakuwa ninaziangazia pia tuweze kujua haswa tunapozungumzia swala hili la kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba kuna kuwepo na visa kama hivi katika jamii. Ni vipi sheria inaweza kuangazia swala hili, na huyu mwanamke atakuwa anawajibishwa vipi? That story is on page number 2. And our headline, Ruto's loud silence. President Ruto, who quietly jetted back from the United States on Monday, steered clear of his deputy president Rigathi Gachagwa's tribunal, or rather tribulation, even as parliament began the process of removing him from office, perhaps signaling that the head of state is supportive of the historic move. And as the deputy turns his attention to the Senate, where the trial proper will be conducted, it will be an uphill task winning over the least a third of the 67 senators needed to scuttle motion. That story is on page number 4 to 7 respectively. Na kufikia hapo mtazamaji, basi nitakuwa nachukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko. Nikirejea basi tutakuwa tunaangazia kuhusu habari hizi na pia kuweza kujua hasa ni vipi nitakuwa na kuhusisha na kanda zetu za siku ya leo. We have Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, East Africa Cosmetics, Engineers, Land and Properties, and lastly Danwood Properties. Ni kanda ambazo nikirejea basi nitakuwa ninakuhusisha nazo, na pia vile vile wale ambao watakuwa wamewasiliana nami kwenye mitandao zetu za kijamii on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia vile vile kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721899899, na pia vile vile nambari zetu ama nambari yetu ya simu nyingine 0700899899, na kupitia pia kwa ukurasa wangu wa Facebook Nyongesa Derrick Official, tutakuwa tunawasiliana pale. Usiondoke.
Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KIS. When you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. PAV Baraka.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Kimekuwa ni kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko na tumeweza kurejea tena. Wale ambao wanazungumza nami na pia vile vile wale ambao wameweza kufungulia kwa mara ya kwanza. My name is Nyongesa Derrick and this is Mamlaka Breakfast. Ningependa pia niweze kuwahusisha wale ambao wameweza kuzungumza nami kwenye mitandao za kijamii. Okay, katika ukurasa wangu wa Facebook we have samahani kidogo. Katika ukurasa wangu wa Facebook we have Naosh Tasha anasema tuned in. We also have Rebecca Mora. We also have Paul Kimani pia anasema tuned in. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. We also have Kipkoech Cornelius anasema tuned in. We have Lucy Otando anasema tuned in. Thank you so much Madam Lucy. We have John anasema tuned in. Sparkling Jones pia anasema tuned in. And we also have Samuel Otieno. We also have Esther Masharia anasema tuned in. Thank you so much Esther Masharia for tuning in. na pia vile vile nitakuwa naelekea katika ukurasa wetu wa Mamlaka na pia niweze kujua haswa ni akina nani wako ndani. Naona tuko na Nancy Mbugwa anasema tuned in, ama unaweza kumuita Nancy the Queen, anasema tuned in. Thank you so much Nancy Mbugwa. We also have a Frank Zone Chosen Music KE anasema tuned in. Thank you so much. We have Muna Mula anasema tuned in. We also have Johnson Masharia, nilikuwa nimesoma ujumbe wako. Asanteni sana na tuendelee kuwasiliana nasi ama kuwasiliana pale kwenye mitandao za kijamii. Na pia vile vile ninapoendelea kusoma ujumbe naona Madam Penina Nganga from Nakuru College anasema tuned in, na bila shaka naona pia ujumbe ambao unafika kutoka kwa Peter Ayemba Junior anasema tuned in. And lastly naona pia Miss Wanjiru Kanyago from Danwood Properties anasema tuned in. Thank you so much. Tuendelee kuwasiliana pale katika ukurasa wetu wa Facebook Mamlaka Television, na pia vile vile unaweza kutumia nambari zetu za simu. Unaweza kutumia nambari ya 0721899899 kuweza kutumia ujumbe mfupi pale WhatsApp, ama ukaweza kutuma mada ambayo ungependa kuweza kuiwasilisha pale. That is all about our social media families. Thank you so much. Now let's have a look at stories ambazo tutakuwa tunaziangazia hasa tuweze kujua haswa ni yapi yanazidi kuendelea katika taifa hili letu la Kenya. Now we have the story on page number 6. It is about the impeachment motion against the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Tunaeleza kwamba Gachagua left it too late to tell who his real friends are, or rather who his real friends are. We have the story on page number 6. Some of the most ardent supporters of the Deputy President endorsed his impeachment, while his fate lies with the Senate. 291 MPs have said he should go home. And on October 1st, that was on Monday, that was on Tuesday, sorry, I will forever be etched in the mind of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, as it could mark a pivotal moment in his political career. As an impeachment motion was filed in the National Assembly on Tuesday, the Deputy President separately defended himself against any wrongdoing and stated that he would respect the MP's decision. However, it was only after the names of the lawmakers who had signed the petition seeking his impeachment were revealed that the embattled second in command realized he was treading a political tightrope. And according to Jane Kihara, who is Naivasha MP, anasema kwamba the government should be focusing on streamlining such crucial programs that affect the health of its citizens, not sponsoring an impeachment motion. We have some leaders who are still saying kuna wale ambao waliweza kushinikizwa na kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wana sponsor the impeachment motion, kuweza kutoa hela kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanambandua naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua. Ni kulingana na baadhi ya viongozi, na tunaweza kwamba since the motion was first proposed, the Deputy President had both strong supporters and critics who have openly criticized his style of leadership. A case in point in nominated MP Sabina Chege, who questioned why some leaders would seek to remove Gachagua from office, even as she praised him of uniting the region despite facing backlash. That is according to Sabina Chege, who is the nominated member of parliament. We have no time for sideshows. I have been on record saying that I will not sign, cannot sign, and have no time for that, because we need to sit in parliament and discuss bills that will positively impact education and help and support our communities rather than focus on personalities, she said 2 months ago. However, on the day reckoning, her name was among the 291 who had signed the motion to impeach Gachagua. Is this a betrayal ama inakuwa vipi katika mfumo huu wa siasa? Tunaona hata baada ya kuweza kutoa useme kusema kwamba hata kuwa anatia saini ya kuweza kumbandua huyu naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua, basi tunaona jina lake lilikuwa kwenye orodha ya wale ambao waliweza kutia saini ama kutia sahihi pale. Kuna wabunge ambao wameweza kuchapishwa hapa majina yao. We have Nyali MP Mohamed Ali, Naivasha MP Jane Kihara, we have nominated Senator Sabina Chege and Marakwet MP Timothy Kipchumba. Ni habari ambazo zimeweza kuangaziwa hapa kwenye ukurasa huu wa kwanza. And according to Naivasha MP Jane Kihara was among a number of members who filed the United Democratic Alliance, who defied the United Democratic Alliance party line. She pointed out that the country is currently facing more pressing issues such as the thousands of students unable to join universities due to increased costs caused by the new university funding model and the uncertainty surrounding the new health insurance scheme. Bila shaka haya ndio mambo ambayo tungeweza kutarajia kuona kwamba wabunge wanazungumzia tunapozungumzia mfumo huu mpya wa afya, tunapozungumzia the transition from NHIF to SHIF under SHA program, or rather that is the Social Health Authority. Na pia swala ambalo tungependa kuweza kuona viongozi wakilizungumzia ni kuhusu mfumo huu wa kuwafadhili wanafunzi pale shuleni, that new university funding model, na pia kuhakikisha kwamba the healthcare system, transport system, na pia vile vile the agricultural system, kuhakikisha kwamba kuna kuwepo na usawa pale, na kuhakikisha kwamba nafasi za ajira zinaweza kupatikana kwa Wakenya kwa wakati ufaao. Lakini tunaona wameweza kuangazia masuala mengine. And on the same page we have the story about Ukambani leaders read mischief in Mutuse's motion. Tunaona the tabling of a motion to impeach Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua by Kibwezi West legislator Mwengi Mutuse has ignited a political storm in Ukambani. The first-term MP has come under the barrage of criticism from Ukambani residents, particularly on social media, as well as from some local leaders. Many believe he is being used as a pawn in a political chess game by powerful figures intent on removing the deputy president from office. One of the first leaders to criticize Mutuse was Makueni Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr., who is also the Wiper Party vice chairman. In a WhatsApp post that quickly drew the MP's ire, the governor questioned why Mutuse had moved the motion. Why pick a Kamba to move this motion? Why are all the Kiambu noisemakers? Where are the old Kiambu noisemakers? Mutula Jr. asked, suggesting that MPs was being manipulated. However, Mutuse responded fiercely, insisting that he had acted independently and had worked on the motion consistently. I was not picked to present the motion. This is my motion. What problem do you have with me or any other Kamba taking the lead on a national issue? Must we always be followers, or am I not a coward? And ignited, or rather agitated, Mutuse retorted. Ni baadhi ya viongozi kutoka katika maeneo haya ya Ukambani, na unapata kwamba kuna wale ambao wamekuwa wakijiuliza ni kwa nini mbunge huyu kuweza kuingilia kati vita hivi vya mlima, na kulingana nao basi wanasema kwamba this is a government issues, ama kulingana na huyu mbunge wa Kibwezi West MP anasema this is a national issue, sio masuala ya kiongozi anatoka eneo lipi. We also have clergies, or rather clergy urges Ruto Gachagua to meet over impeachment. Hawa ni baadhi ya viongozi wa makanisa ambao wameweza kuhakikisha kwamba, ama wameweza kuwasihi viongozi hawa kuweza kufika pamoja na kuhakikisha kwamba kuna kuwepo na maridhiano pale. Clerics say they are ready to mediate if called upon. Wako tayari kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba iwapo watakuwa wanaitwa kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba kuna kuwepo na maridhiano ama mazungumzo ya maridhiano, basi wanasema kwamba wapo tayari. The Pentecostals also want state to withdraw a religious organization bill 2024. We have a section of the clergy has called for a meeting between President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua to resolve the letters pending impeachment under the umbrella of the Association of Pentecostal and Evangelical Clergy of Kenya, that is the APECK. The clerics said a meeting between two can help in resolving the matter. Led by Chairman Frederick Ngugi and his deputy Joseph Maisha, the leaders said the church believes in reconciliation, forgiveness, and people including leaders working together. Anasema kwamba wako tayari kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba kuna kuwepo na mazungumzo ya maridhiano. And according to Joseph Maisha, who is the APECK vice chair, anasema kwamba we are ready as a church to mediate if we are called upon the reconciliation of the two leaders. If at all they are having a political difference, if only they have a political difference, then they are ready to make sure they mediate, or rather they give solution kuweza kujihusisha katika mazungumzo ya kuhakikisha kwamba kunapatikana na suluhu pale. And on the same page, we also have on page number 7 of the Standard newspaper, Wetangula directs public participation be at constituencies. Haya yanapoendelea basi, we have a directive from the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba anapisha umma kuweza kuhusika katika mazungumzo haya, kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanatoa maoni yao kuhusiana na this motion ya kuweza kumbandua naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua mamlakani. National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula has directed that the public participation regarding the impeachment of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua will be conducted at constituency level. Kenyans across the 290 constituencies will have the opportunity to express their views on the special motion sponsored by Kibwezi West MP Mwengi Mutuse at designated centers within each constituency on Friday this week. Basi siku ya kesho jitayarishe kuweza kutoa maoni yako kuhusu mswada huu ambao uliweza kuwasilisha bungeni wa kumbandua huyu naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua mamlakani, kutokana na kila ambacho wanasema kwamba ameweza kushtakiwa ama ameweza kuhusika na visa dhidi ya ufisadi. Anasema ama kulingana na huyu kiongozi wa Kibwezi West, anasema kwamba akiingia mamlakani alikuwa na net worth ya 800 million, na yale ambayo anauliza ni je, properties worth 5.2 billion shillings aliweza kutoa wapi? Graft cases, was it about money laundering? Ni masuala ambayo atakuwa anajiwasilisha mbele ya bunge kuweza kujibu madai hayo. Na mtazamaji, pia ningependa kuweza kukujuza kuhusu our first advertisement, that is Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Kwa masuala yote ya elimu, kumbuka mwezi huu wa 10 unaweza kujiunga na taasisi hii ukaangazia kosi kama vile tourism, hospitality, pastry and baking, accountancy, fashion and design, among other courses. They also offer sign language and interpretation as a course. Unaweza kujifunza pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. For more information, let's have a look at Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality advertisement. Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Hiyo imekuwa ni kanda ya Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Wanapatikana katika kaunti ya Nakuru, haswa ukiwa pale katika ama ukiwa katikati ya mji huu mkuu wa Nakuru, unajiuliza wanapatikana wapi? Wanapatikana pale Kenyatta Avenue, Equator House, 4th floor, next to Ereto Bookshop. Unaweza kufika pale ukaangazia kosi ambazo zitakuwa zinakusaidia wewe uweze kuhakikisha kwamba unapata matunda ya maisha. Na pia vile vile unaweza kufika pale na ukaweza kuangazia kosi tofauti tofauti, mitihani ambayo inapatikana pale. They offer ICM, NEC, KISM, KASNEB and NITA. Ni mitihani ambayo inapatikana pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Ni taasisi ambayo inaongozwa na Madam Penny Ng'ang'a na wanakuhakikishia kwamba mazingira yameweza kuboreshwa. Iwapo basi ungependa kusoma pale kwa kipindi cha muda mfupi, unaweza kusoma a short course, na pia vile vile ukasoma kupitia njia ya mtandao, online learning. Huduma hizo unaweza kuzipokea pale Nakuru College of Commerce and hospitality. Mahusiano pia yameweza kuboreshwa pale. That's all about Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Wanatueleza kwamba they define a culture of professional excellence. Now, let's have a look at this story on page number 3. Despair rules in Lebanon as Kenyans workers cry out for help. Kenyan government has given those seeking evacuation up to October 12 to register online. The country does not have an embassy in Lebanon, though. As war rages in Lebanon, Kenyan migrant workers have found themselves between a rock and a hard place, even as the Kenya government begins an exercise of bringing them back home. Those working in southern Lebanon, the epicenter of the Israel-Hezbollah war, the Standard managed to speak to said they have been rendered homeless. Earlier, a distraught woman working as a domestic worker in Beirut woke up only to find that her employer family had escaped and left her alone in the house. They planned to leave without telling me. I am all alone here, yet they were telling me that they are safe, or rather we were safe, we are safer, said the emotional migrant. 23-year-old Nyanchoka Bosire, who has lived in Lebanon for 18 months, said her boss family was forced to flee from home, or rather to flee their home and seek refuge in the abandoned village. There were mild explosives which gradually became intense. Things got out of hand. It turned to be a full war, missiles after missiles, and could not sleep, Miss Bosire said. Na tunaona serikali inafanya kila jitihada kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanaweza kuwarejesha hawa wenzetu ambao ni wa Kenya ambao wako katika kule taifa la Lebanon, kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanarejelea wakiwa salama. Ni kufuatia vita ambavyo vinaendelea kule Lebanon na taifa la Israel. And according to Diana Nyainchora, who is a Kenyan in Lebanon, people are in fear. I would like to be back home. The condition is worsening. I can't sleep. We ask the Kenyan government to find us a way back home. Tunaomba kwamba wataweza kurejea humu nchini wakiwa salama. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana hapa kwenye ukurasa huu wa 3 kwenye gazeti la The Standard. And on page number 3, we also have the story about leaders shower Millie Odhiambo with the praises as she launches the leadership book. Na habari ambazo pia zimeweza kuangaziwa hapa. Na pia vilevile katika ukurasa huu wa 2 tunaangazia, kuna habari ambayo imeweza kuangaziwa kuhusu county ya Kericho. Another governor bites the dust as Kericho MCA's impeachment, or rather impeach Mutai. Governor Eric Mutai. Some 31 MCAs voted to impeach the governor while 16 boycotted the session. Mutai's fate now lies with the Senate, which will uphold or overturn the decision. Kericho Governor Eric Mutai is facing an uncertain political future after a majority of members of the County Assembly MCAs voted to impeach him. Mutai, who entered office in 2022 as a popular figure among the electorate, has experienced a shocking fall from grace. His political rise was a meteoric that he earned the nickname the Equalizer, for his campaign centered on social justice, fairness, and equity, values that deeply resonated with voters. In the lead up to the last general election, Mutai, and then a communication lecturer, was well-liked that his supporters had held impromptu fundraisers to support his campaign during the United Democratic Alliance Party primaries. However, after 2 years in office, the former MDU University lecturer, linguistic and communication skills appear to have faltered at a critical time. Huyo pia ni gavana ambaye ameweza kung'atuliwa mamlakani na MCAs, na hivi sasa basi hatima yake itakuwa inajulikana kwa kikao cha seneti pale katika kaunti ya Kericho. Na unapata kwamba hatua hii imeweza kufanyika hata baada ya koti kuweza kusema kwamba waweze kusitisha hatua hiyo, lakini hao MCAs wakaweza kufumbia macho uamuzi wa mahakama. And according to Kiprotich Rognoi, who is the Sigowet MCA, anasema kwamba sovereign power belongs to the people, exercised either directly or through their elected representatives. We had a duty to uphold the constitution, which the governor has violated. According to Kiprotich, who is the Sigowet MCA, anasema kwamba the government has violated the constitution and the power belongs to the people and they can exercise it directly or through their elected representatives. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa pili kwenye gazeti la The Standard. Na mtazamaji, ningependa pia kuweza kukumbusha kwamba katika awamu yetu ya pili tutakuwa tunazungumzia kuhusu Deaf in Ministries. Tutakuwa na Reverend Daniel ambayo tutakuwa naye katika awamu yetu ya pili. Tutakuwa tunaangazia baadhi ya changamoto ambazo amekuwa akizipitia kama mhubiri, licha kuwa yuko na matatizo ya kusikia lakini anaweza kuzungumza. Ni mada ambayo tutakuwa nayo katika awamu yetu ya pili, na ni vyema pia uweze kutega sikio na ukaweza kuandaa hoja zako ambazo tutakuwa tunazijadili pale katika awamu yetu ya pili. Naam, habari hizi zimeweza kuangaziwa katika ukurasa huu. Naam, hizo ni habari ambazo tumeweza kuziangazia kuhusu gavana huyu wa kaunti ya Kericho katika ukurasa huu wa pili. And on the same page we have the story about a woman in custody over child pornography claims. Teresia Wambui Kihagi, who runs a children's daycare, has been detained for 14 days pending investigations into allegations of child pornography. The alleged incidents involved her 10 children aged between 2 and 4 at the Apollo daycare in Wangige Market, Kiambu. An affidavit filed in court by DCI detectives states that Wambui was arrested on Monday after the photos and videos of the alleged offenses were found on her phone by residents of Wangige. Yesterday, Wambui was produced at the Kikuyu Law Court as police asked for more time to complete investigations. Detectives led by Nicodemus Musembi informed the court that Wambui is alleged to have been engaging the children in sexual acts. Ni jambo ambalo tunalikashifu na tunalaani kisa hiki kwa sababu hawa ni watoto wenye umri mdogo, umri wa miaka miwili na pia vile vile mwaka ama miaka minne. Watoto hawa hawajitambui hata wanafanya nini, lakini tunaomba kwamba sheria itakuwa inachukua mkondo wake na pia vile vile DCI waweze kuhakikisha kwamba wanaendelea na uchunguzi, kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba haki inaweza kupatikana. Ni picha ambazo ziliweza kupatikana katika simu yake na video ya hawa watoto ambao walikuwa wanahusishwa kwa visa hivi vya dhuluma ya ngono pale. That story is on page number 2. Kufikia hapo mtazamaji, basi mimi nitakuwa nachukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko ili kuweza kumwandaa mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo ili tuweze kuzungumzia mada yetu ya siku ya leo. Na pia vile vile ningependa iwapo unanitazama, jipatie nakala ya gazeti hizi ukaweza kujua hasa ni mambo yapi yanazidi kuendelea katika taifa hili la Kenya. Get yourself a copy of the Daily Nation and the Standard newspaper na pia vile vile gazeti za kidijitali. Nazungumzia gazeti la Taifa Leo, gazeti la The Star, My Government, People's Daily, Mount Kenya Times and Business Daily. Ni gazeti ambazo ukijipatia utakuwa unafahamu hasa ni yapi yanazidi kuendelea katika taifa hili la Kenya na pia vile vile mataifa za kigeni. Nitakuwa nachukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko, nikirejea basi ningependa pia niweze kusikiza kutoka kwako pia. Usiondoke.
Nakuru When you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station, on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KI. life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station, on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station, on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika kipindi chetu cha pili. Iwapo basi ndio unafungulia runinga yako, this is Mamlaka Breakfast and my name is Nyongesa Derek. Welcome to another session. Leo tunaangazia kuhusu Death in Ministries. Tuko na Reverend Daniel ambaye tutakuwa tunamsikiza kutoka kwake. Lakini kabla hatujaelekea katika mazungumzo yetu, ningependa kukusihi ya kwamba uendelee kuwasiliana nasi kwenye mitandao zetu za kijamii on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia vile vile unaweza kutumia nambari zetu za simu 0721 899 899, na pia vile vile unaweza kutumia nambari yetu ya simu nyingine 0700 899 899. And today we are doing it differently because I have our sign language interpreter today this morning, anaitwa Ezekiel Kamau. Atakuwa anatuelekeza kwa sababu ya mgeni wetu, ili nawe pia ukaweza kusikia sauti yake. Kila ambacho anakizungumza anaweza kusikia, ama unaweza ukasikia anasema nini. Karibu tuweze kuendana na sisi sote pamoja. Ni wakati ambapo pia ningependa kuweza kumsikiza kwa mgeni wetu. Good morning, Reverend.
Good morning. The same to you.
Yeah, good. Hata pia mimi niko salama. How are you feeling this morning?
I feel very well. I feel very comfortable.
Naam.
Yes.
Na nashukuru sana kwa kuweza kukubali mwito wetu tuweze kuzungumzia hasa mada hii. Ya wanasema kwamba disability is not inability. Na ni vyema pia tuweze kujua haswa ni vipi pia katika sekta hii tunawasiliana vipi na ujumbe tunawasilisha vipi ama tunawasilisha vipi kwa wale ambao tunawalenga pale.
Okay. So for that topic, it's very important.
Yeah.
In a person, in a person's life.
Yes.
Because if you find that you get encouraged through spiritually, and also you find that even the deaf, they also need to know that God is there.
Yes.
And we must have mercy.
Yeah.
And missionaries. But the challenge is we miss the understanding. And we find that, for example, even in the deaf community,
yes,
even we also have some hearing there. But for example, the verse, for example, the verse or the chapter. So we come to start that missionary about interpreting the Bible.
Yeah.
Isaac chapter 2,
yes,
verses 9,
yeah,
verses 8,
yeah,
it says, in that day, the deaf shall hear the message,
yes,
the Bible.
Yeah.
Now you see, how can the deaf hear that without using their own language?
Their own language, yes.
Yes. So we need to use their own word so that we can be able to give them that word, that Bible.
Yeah.
As the Bible says. For example, as for me,
yeah,
when I was in college,
yes,
the teacher would feel very afraid because there's only one deaf here who was come to learn the Bible. And then, but for us, we don't know the language to teach him with. We don't know sign language.
Yeah.
But I told him, we are deaf. We cannot hear through our ears, but we can hear through our eyes. You see, our eyes, they see the signs, for example, an interpreter signing.
Yeah.
And then the interpreter, it acts between the deaf community and the hearing community.
No.
So let me put one point clear. In God, we see three things.
Yes.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Those three. Now, but when you come back to the deaf, they always say the same three.
Yeah.
They say the speaker, the deaf, and the interpreter.
Yeah.
You see, there are three channels there.
Three channels, yeah.
The Father came to the world, and then later on Jesus came, and then the last one was the Spirit that is still around.
Yeah.
Now you see, that is when an interpreter came in last.
Yeah.
Now for the deaf, their life is very good, but they need food, they need clothes, they need to get married, everything. They do everything, they even work. But we cannot separate the deaf without full time. And that's why you need to understand the language.
The language, yeah.
Yes.
Now, Reverend, I also have to understand, je, tatizo hili lilianza vipi? Kwa wale ambao wanajiuliza, kwa sababu wewe ni mtumishi wa Mungu na pia unapata kwamba haya yote, natumai kwamba wale ambao unawazungumzia, kuna wale ambao wanatazama kwa sababu wanakonda na kuwa una matatizo ya kusikia, bado unahubiri Injili. Je, tatizo hili lilianza vipi?
Okay, thank you. Thank you again for that point.
Yeah.
It's very good, to know how we became to be deaf.
Yeah.
Yes. I was very small.
Yeah.
When I was born, I was born hearing.
No.
I was around 7 years. I got sick. And then when I went to the hospital for 2 months, I stayed there in the hospital. Then after from the hospital, I came back home. My ears were not hearing anymore.
You are not able to hear.
Then my father suffered a lot until he found a school for the deaf in Kisumu. In that school, when I started school there, I started my school in Kisumu actually. So my father is a Christian. He would always carry me to church.
Yeah.
Always. But me, I cannot hear,
You can't hear.
what the service going on because there's no interpreter.
Yeah.
So I was just like a flower that just seated there without getting any information. And later on, as time went by, I finished school, Nyangoma School in Kisumu, and then I got a job with the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
And with that church, they helped me. We would also work with the blind people. You see how to care for the blind. But my question came, why can't I help them?
Yeah.
Yes. And then, when I left there, and then I went to work for an Indian company that they were manufacturing clothes.
Yeah.
And then India corner, I'm very good, yeah. And then he employed another 25 people into that company. And then I felt like that one was not my thing, so I left. So I started a missionary for the deaf. I would go to homes, to their home, until I flew to Tanzania, and then where I learned about the deaf.
Yeah.
And then and after learning, and then I felt the need. So I came back to Kenya. I introduced the church, Emmanuel Church for the Deaf.
Emmanuel
in
Church
Kenya.
For the deaf.
Yes,
yeah.
we have a church for the deaf.
Wow, you're doing a good job. And because you as a reverend, we also want to understand or rather to know how was the journey. How do people look at you and listen to your message in church and they are able to, they get healed when you speak to them?
Oh, yes. For me, I always preach for the deaf community. Even with the hearing community, I can still preach for them.
Yeah.
When I go to a certain area where they are only hearing community, I use an interpreter.
Yeah.
I carry my own interpreter. But before, when I was working, I used to work with AIC Church in Eldoret.
Yeah.
And then from there, after I preached with the hearing and the deaf, there were different groups.
Yeah.
But at that time, we would integrate all of them with an interpreter who would help me. Yes.
Wow. Now, it's good you have talked about the Bible. The Bible talking about the deaf shall hear. And you have explained to us that you have only a speaker, a sign interpreter, and the person who is speaking. So I also want to understand, like when it comes to a situation where you find that people, they have no, because when people look at you, they might think, okay, kama hujazungumza, hawezi kujua kama una matatizo ya kuzungumza. You look good, but how do the society now receive you? When you say you went to Eldoret, people doesn't know that you have a problem with hearing. Now, how was it a challenge to you to introduce to them and tell them, I'm so and so, this is what I do, and I have come here to bring a good message, rather the Christ message to them?
Oh, now, let me explain that one.
Yeah.
The challenges between the deaf and the hearing.
Yeah.
It is only where? On the language.
Yeah.
That is the main challenge the language.
Yeah.
Without the language, the communication becomes a barrier. Now, in Kenya, in the constitution,
yes,
it allows that sign language is the third language.
Yeah.
So everyone is free to learn sign language. Even the government understand that we need to empower and improve the deaf community. But the challenge at church is where they see a deaf person is like a waste of time. Yes.
Sorry.
So because the God way, the deaf person is not a waste of time. Because even the verse tells, when you help a small child in the earth, it is the same as helping God.
Yes.
So when you help the deaf, it is the same as you are helping Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that. Now, in terms of job opportunities, you have talked about you worked with an Indian farmer and you had to quit. Does it mean that deaf people having employed, it becomes a challenge to them, or it is that maybe you are employed or your area of work, you are not specialized in that job. Like, is it a challenge to work as a dev? Like, you find that place, this, you are doing good, but you just had to give up. Then you saw that it was not your calling. Was that a big challenge? Can it be a challenge to other people outside there? Or it was just a challenge to you alone?
Now, there were no challenge at the company. But for me, I went to learn the fashion, on how to fashion, the fashion and design. He will just give me, and then I'll just knit it and then hang it there.
Yeah.
But the reason as to why I left the company, because of the deaf community.
Yeah.
You see, now, the deaf community, they miss many opportunities.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities. For example, when you're going to an office, maybe a public sector office or a government office,
Yeah.
you see, they see as this person is nothing. If, for example, they're asking, what job are you going to do? Yeah, there's nothing can help us. But like I said, I have a diploma. Yes, I'm a pastor. But I've gone to many countries to preach. I've gone to Tanzania, I've gone to Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda. Yes, me personally, I've gone there.
Yeah.
I've gone to Tanzania, I've built a church there. You see, now this question about government, for example, in Tanzania, the government thought that, hey, this deaf person cannot. But after we built the church, we gave the government aware that we can do. They even gave us an acre of land to build a church in Tanzania. The government themselves, they offered us a land.
Yeah.
Because they saw that, yes, we can do. So, and then they came up and encouraged us. So the government learned from there. Also in Kenya, you see that some people see the deaf as beggars. But it is not like that.
Yeah.
Because when you help them with work, they can work. They work very well. We have deaf doctors. We have many professions with the deaf.
Yeah.
But the government does not understand fully about the deaf. For example, in Uganda, a friend of mine I taught, and right now he's an MP, and he is deaf in Uganda. But in Kenya, I've not seen any MP who is a deaf.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, as you are continuing with your ministry, now you are a reverend, you are preaching the gospel. How is the revelation of speaking to the people about this new, about the kingdom of God? How is the revelation?
Okay. I've helped many deaf in Kenya.
Yeah.
And for example, in PCA, SK, Catholic, they all come to me.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they see that through my way, I show them using their own language.
Yeah.
And for me, what I think I need is that as long as you understand one another, and then we can integrate and come together, and then we learn the language.
Yeah.
And then that language will make the deaf community to feel one community in God. That is my point. Understanding one language. Yeah. We bring the deaf community, so that even they can be able to change their behavior from being, so many people say the deaf wanakasirika haraka. But when you try to understand them, you see, even the hearing, we also have pain. Even the deaf have pain. Even in the Bible, even Jesus, at times he got very mad. Yeah. But you see, eventually everyone comes down. Yeah.
Now that brings in about the topic of love, the love for Christ and the love for one another. In our country, it is good because now we are having a problem with the churches, and we have seen religious leaders coming out in terms of church regulations. How do you make sure that you address all your grievances to the church so that you can make sure that everything that is coming up on board, you get informed and you can also deliver your views?
Okay, I think what we need to do as a country, for example, as a deaf community, we don't need, for example, the deaf don't need that to be having a special church. You see, that one is not good. Yeah. Because we see we are a very small community. we need to integrate with the other hearing community, because you see now, you see even the deaf, they have their own human needs.
Yeah.
But for them to solve everything, it's very impossible, because we need to be working together, the hearing community.
Yeah.
You see even the levels of, for example, of life, it's very different. It depends with their knowledge and the opportunities that we have.
Yeah.
Now getting an opportunity when you're together, it's very easy. Now, for example, if a deaf person comes here and there's an interpreter, you see that interpreter is also learning about God's word. Yes. It doesn't mean that the interpreter, we are just paying the interpreter. No. He or she is also learning about God. Even the interpreter needs to interpret for free.
Yeah.
Because, for example, you see, also we need the interpreter, even though, for example, he needs transport, he needs everything he needs. But for the member of the church, also they are also learning that language. For example, greetings, for example, communicating after the service. You see, you can be able to integrate with the others, and we can have a unity as a community, as one community.
Wow.
That's my point.
Okay, thank you. And I think we have to talk about unity and love for one another, because when we talk about coming together, we as a nation, we have a problem, because right now we have things that are happening left, right, and center. So there is need to have that one voice from our spiritual leaders or our church leaders, so that we can have that one voice. Now, before we come to that, let's also have our next advertisement. Remember, those people who are watching, I also have to introduce you to a business opportunity. If you are a business owner in Nakuru County, you own a salon, you own a barbershop, and you're asking yourself, where am I going to get those products, or rather those beauty items? East Africa Cosmetics, they give you that opportunity for you to get those items at a favorable and affordable price. For more information, let's have a look at East Africa Cosmetics advertisement.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KI. life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika awamu hii yetu ya pili. Tunaendelea na mada yetu kuhusu Deaf in Ministries. Tuko na Reverend Daniel Njehia na tunazungumzia kuhusu mada hii yetu ya leo. That was that was East Africa Cosmetics ambayo umeweza kuchezewa ikifuatanishwa na Ingenious Land and Properties pamoja na Better School. Lakini iwapo basi una swali pia nitakuwa naelekea kwenye mitandao tuweze kujua haswa pia nanyi mnasema nini. Now, tunaendelea na mada yetu. Tuko na mgeni wetu, nitarejelea tena. Tuko na Pastor Daniel Njehia na tunaendelea na mada yetu kuhusu Deaf in Ministry. Na watu wangependa kuweza kufahamu ama hata pia nami ningependa kuweza kufahamu kuhusu inclusivity now. What strategies do you use to create an inclusive environment?
Now, for that topic, before inclusivity, as a church themselves, they need to understand about the deaf faith. Because now, you see, for the deaf, many people, they have different beliefs about different churches.
Yes.
But you cannot be able to force a deaf person to come to church. You cannot be able to force them. For example, as for me, my own interest as a pastor is only about, for example, if I see a deaf person, maybe for example, maybe even, many deaf continue the church that the parents introduced them to. So maybe I can be able to talk to that pastor. And then we can be able to do an inclusivity from their own church. Because we many churches have deaf Christians in the country. So we only need to make that it's only the God way, so that we can be able to solve about that inclusivity. Because you find that, for example, maybe we have some people who come here to Chosen Generation. Maybe they work in the government, they work in the factories, they are big people. So you see, they're able to get an opportunity from that church because they can be able to grow from that church.
Yes. Wow, that's a very good idea, because we also have the culture for the deaf. You said that you can't force them to go to church unless you get in touch with their parents who introduced to the church that they used to go. Now, I also find it quite challenging, because how can we change this culture in terms of addressing this issue? Because you've said by yourself that you cannot force them to go to church.
Now, the deaf, they love to see their own pastor, the person they can be able to interact with. If maybe, for example, if this church is good and the faith is good, then it is not. You see, for example, you have churches that they come and they pray for you to be able to hear. You see, that one is not good. You see, some people tell you, come to my church, I will pray for you until you can be able to hear. You see, that one is a very big shame. Because even if you pray for a deaf person, they not be able to hear. And what about when they go back to the community? See, you went to church to be prayed and yet you cannot hear. Call the deaf to be saved through their heart, not through their ears. Because now you find that many people, we have many hearing people. Even on Sunday, on the market, many people just say in the market.
Yeah.
But you see, they don't go to church. But also the deaf, they need to be saved from their heart, so that they can feel the impact of the word with their heart. Then they could be able to accept Christ as an individual.
As an individual.
Yes.
And now from your experience, I also want to understand, how do you shape the deaf, I can say, in what ways has your experience as a deaf individual shaped your understanding of spirituality and faith? How has it shaped you as a person?
Okay. I remember when I was working in the church of Catholic in Kisumu, the sister would encourage me, would encourage the blind, would encourage the blind, would lead them and show them around. And for me, maybe as a mature person, I would observe that this is love, this is truly love.
Yes.
Why not? Why can't I do the same for my community? But before I started that church, I used to work for the sports, for the deaf football in Nairobi. And then we see the deaf will play football, they'll play. And then later on, and then I'll tell them, why don't we do the same, this one for the sports, why don't we gather again and start a church? Yes. You see, we look for spiritual area. You see, the field is just for practice. Then we need to look for place for spiritual area.
And as you can see, the world is now changing. We are moving into the new technologies. How have you kept in touch, or rather kept updated with the trends on the market about the technology? When information are moved from one place to another, we find that most of the time the deaf community are left behind. How will you address in the form of technology that we have right now?
Yes, the technology is there. Now, we have brought a technology for the deaf here in Nakuru. We call it dictionary. Meaning, the deaf, the undeaf can be able to interpret the Bible. So we have a program for that. For example, a deaf signs while being recorded, and then it is placed as a video rather than in words. So they can be able to read a verse or a chapter when a deaf person is signing. So as a deaf, you have that program. But it has started recently this year. Yes. And I hope maybe after we have already finished, maybe you can be able to bring it to you so that you can be able to share with the others.
Wow, thank you. I'll be very glad to see that, and also make sure that the public can see what is happening now. Those people who are watching, it's now time that I can read your messages, those who are sending me their messages, so that we can also have your views on what we are talking about. But for now, let's also have our next advertisement, that is Engineers Land and Properties.
SM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika awamu hii yetu ya pili. Naona muda nao unazidi kutupatia kisogo, na hivi sasa basi ningependa pia kuweza kupokea maswali ili kuweza kumwelekeza kwa mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo, as we are talking about love or speaking love and unity. Hivi sasa basi unapata kwamba lazima tuweze kujumuisha kila mmoja, na hivi sasa basi kwenye mitandao kuna huyu ambaye ananitumia ujumbe kuhusu, anasema kwamba about leadership. How do you encourage a leadership's role within your church for deaf individuals? Huyo anajaribu kuuliza in terms of your style of leadership. How do you encourage leadership roles, or rather anasema kwamba majukumu ya viongozi pale kanisani. In case tuko na watu ambao wako na changamoto ya kusikia katika kanisa. Mara nyingi unapata kwamba kuna wengi ambao wanazungumza bila kuwajua wengine. Hivi sasa unapata kwamba kanisa ni watu wengi wanaenda. How do you address that? Role of leadership in your church.
Nakuru College.
So that one, for example, as for me at the Reverend, and then I moved to, I went to missionary in Tanzania.
Yes.
You see, in Kenya, I had already trained them, everything from the schools.
Yes.
Not there as an adult, from the school, primary school, high school. So they grew up spiritually.
Yeah.
And then I'll take them to a Bible college in Mombasa. And then after they're already done, I'll still they'll still come to one training.
Yes.
After an year training, and then I'll be able to, for example, they can be able to do evangelism.
Yeah.
We have the youth.
Yes.
We have the women. You see now, all of them.
Yeah.
Now they have their own role toward the other deaf community. So we see, in short, we are sending them to bring to us more deaf. Yes. So and that's why we make our church become strong. We don't want to be confused. So that's why we try to make sure that we use our own deaf to get the other deaf.
Okay, and what vision do you have for the future for your own church and other broader churches community?
After I came back from the missionary work in Tanzania, God gave me a vision that it is good to bring the deaf to Christ as one person.
Yes.
Now, you see, as a body, you see, the body is for God. But, for example, when we worship together as a group, now, because you see now, so socializing in that, for example, maybe we are having a challenge as a country. You see now, we see, for example, in politics, you see politicians, they regard us as a community. They only think that, for example, as a deaf, they are not even a community by themselves. But when we go to church as a community, for example, even right now, so my goal is to make sure that the deaf are integrated into all churches. So that they can be able, for example, even for me now, I'm not aiming to have my own church. I'm aiming that I'll be coming, for example, to ACK, and then I can talk to the deaf in the ACK. When I go to PCA, I can be able to talk to the deaf in the PCA. Now you see that, for example, in Nairobi, in the Bomas, in ACK, there are so many deaf in Nairobi. We even have children. Even I teach them the Sunday school. You see, we share that knowledge so that we can be able to solve because I cannot do it alone. And so, but when integrated with the hearing, you'll be able to get more information. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, as we address about love for one another and unity, how do you way to make sure that we have that unity among ourselves? How will you address that factor that we can love one another, we live in harmony? When we unite, we come together because great things can happen. Now, how will you address that for the whole generation?
So first, I want a hearing person to understand the deaf.
Yes.
And then after you've already understood that deaf person, you see, your heart becomes to love, so that you can be able to integrate with that person.
Yes.
Because now, you see, for example, a screw, you cannot put it in a different hole. If it's size 2, it's supposed to go to size 2.
Size 2, yes.
Yes. So, for example, if I give you, for example, the deaf or the hearing, we are like an art and a borrowed. So we need to be able to integrate with one another.
Yes.
For example, in a wedding, the deaf, we are doing wedding.
Yes.
For example, we have burials. And you see now, for a pastor that does not know about the deaf.
Yeah.
So we need to see on where our heart can be able to love one another.
Yeah.
And then we integrate. And then it becomes very easy. For example, many pastors want to hear more about the deaf. They can be able to call me. I'm very free.
Yeah.
So that I can be able to educate them more about the deaf community.
Yeah. And when you come back to the leadership style in our country, the government, how would you want the leadership style to be, so that when everything happens, if they have any information, they make sure that the spread can reach out to every person, whether the deaf or any other people or any other person living with any form of disability, so that everything now becomes very possible to understand.
Okay. So thank you so much
for
that question.
Yes.
On the area about politics, you see that area, it needs, for example, let's start from the county, because I'm from Nakuru.
Yeah.
The government from Nakuru, we have so many people with disability and they're suffering. I even wrote a letter to the governor from Nakuru. I wrote last year. I asked the governor, can we meet with you? I tried to book an appointment. And then we talk about the Deaf Awareness Week, in which it is always on September.
Yeah.
Now, 2 years without a response up to now. The letter is still there. And even now, Eldoret, last week, they were celebrating the Deaf Awareness Week. Kisumu, they were doing the same.
Yeah.
But in Nakuru, the challenge is there. Now, we see that as the government, they need to be able to understand that even as a deaf, we have our own celebrations. Yes. Even the deaf, they have opportunity. They can even work. They can clean. They can wash the office. They can do any job. So that's why you see now, if their heart were open to understand the deaf community, that would be fine.
Yeah.
We can even go and explain to them.
Yes.
So they can be able to understand more about the deaf community. You see, they have never integrated us into their government. We have always been blocked out.
Yeah, that has been a challenge. Wow, and I think
it's a very big challenge. Yes.
Yeah, now the government you have had, you also have to make sure specifically the government of Nakuru County. Unapata kwamba mnapoandikiwa barua kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba hiyo inaonyeshana kwamba labda kuna mambo fulani ambayo huenda kuna changamoto, lakini ni wito kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba mambo haya yanaweza kushughulikiwa, kwa sababu sisi sote tunapohubiri kuwepo kwa amani na upendo, basi haya ndio yale ambayo tunayoyazungumzia sasa hivi. Naam, sasa naona tumeweza kusalia na dakika chache hivi. Labda wazo tu la mwisho tunapomalizia kuhusu huduma hii na vile changamoto ambazo mmekuwa mkizipitia, and how will you want to address them? Yeah.
So my last comment will be the topic about feeling the deaf community or any person with disability. So you need to be able to feel and welcome them in the community. The second thing, everyone, we need to learn sign language.
Yeah.
Because now, for example, even in the supermarket, in the hospital, everywhere, the deaf, they go there.
Yeah.
Now they find a challenge about communication. Now, for example, even for me now, I have to write down whatever I need, any information that I have. But you see now, now you see even every deaf cannot have an interpreter.
Yeah.
You see now that one is very hard. You can be able to employ an interpreter, for example, in a supermarket, at a bank, at a hospital. You can have one interpreter. So you see that one can be able to solve the communication challenge. And that is why my vision on the spiritual now as a pastor in Kenya. Now, for example, when there are meetings about politics, the government, they don't regard the deaf. I've never seen government even give a remark about the deaf. Yes. But I think with understanding one another, I'm just begging that all the deaf and all the hearing, you can be able to understand one another spiritually, and then through services and through working together. Yes.
Naam. Asante sana. Na labda kwa wale ambao sasa wanajiuliza, you as a reverend, labda wangependa kujua kanisa lako liko wapi, huduma ambayo unaifanyia wapi pia.
Okay. So you can be able to access me hapo KFA.
Yeah.
Kwa Ministry of Public Works. Opposite KFA building. Yes, you'll be able to find our church there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe
also you also have a college there that teaches sign language. You're very much welcomed.
Okay, thank you. Now maybe because I will still have some 2 minutes remaining, you have somebody you want to say hi to them, show your love to them, and encourage them to do better or to do more as they are doing right now.
So hello, everyone that is watching me. Maybe the border, everyone that is watching me. So hello. You see now, we need, as a deaf community, we need to move forward, whether with the leadership or without leadership. Even as for example, when you're a neighbor, we need to love one another, and I love you all. So thank you so much for watching us, and I appreciate a lot.
Okay, thank you so much. Tumekuwa naye Reverend Daniel Njehia from Nakuru, na tumeweza kupata yale ambayo ameweza kutuandalia. Ni vyema pia umeona ameweza kuzungumzia kuhusu wito kwa serikali, kuandikia barua serikali, lakini hakukuwepo na response kutoka kwa serikali ya kaunti hii ya Nakuru. Haya ni mambo ambayo pia ameweza kuzungumzia na kusema kwamba kuna umuhimu wa kila mmoja, iwapo unasikia ama hausikii, kuweza kujifunza kuhusu somo hili la ishara, sign language and interpretation, kwa sababu katika kuzungumza unaweza kutembea ukaenda katika sehemu fulani ambapo unapata kwamba yule ambaye unaenda kumzungumzia labda hawezi kusikia, ama wewe husikii lakini ungependa kumzungumzia, na yule ambaye unamzungumzia hajui kuzungumza kupitia njia ya ishara ama lugha ya ishara. Na sasa ni hivyo tunasema kwamba lazima kila mmoja tuweze kukumbatia mfumo huu tuweze kujifunza lugha ya ishara. Hata nami pia nitakuwa nachukua jukumu hilo. Niko darasani najifunza lugha ya ishara kidogo kidogo, najua salamu na pia kumuelekeza mtu hizo nazijua, lakini ni wito kwa kila mmoja tuweze kukumbatia mfumo huu. Na nitarejelea tena vile nilivyosema pale mwanzoni kwamba disability is not inability. Unaweza kufanya kitu chochote ambacho unakitaka na unakipenda. Hilo lisiweze kuwa sababu kwako kusema kwamba siwezi kutembea, siwezi kuongea. Hapana. Sasa tumia hiyo changamoto kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba inakupatia nguvu kuweza kufanya hata kushinda watu wengine katika jamii. Kufikia hapo mtazamaji, sina budi. Naona muda wetu umeweza kuisha, lakini kwa wale ambao umekuwa nami nasema asanteni sana. Wale ambao umetuma maswali katika mitandao za kijamii nasema asanteni sana. Hadi siku ya kesho panapo majaliwa, hapa kwenye kipindi chetu cha Mamlaka tutakuwa tunapatana tena. Kwa heri na kutakia mchana mwema.